It was pretty good. It wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be, but it was pretty good. Let's see. So next up, at least for me, is of course Tokyo Game Show. That's gonna be cool too. And yesterday I have been playing Persona 5 pretty much the entire day. At the end I played a little bit of Killing Floor with my brother and a couple of friends. But that was pretty much it. But today I kind of want to do something different. I don't know how to say this. Like, Persona 5 is one of the best, if not the best RPG that you can play right now on PS4. Persona 5 is absolutely freaking fantastic. What's up, Ace Brand? But there is one thing that is... I'm not saying that it bothers me with Persona 5. It's just that, like, the whole system of being a high school kid, going to school, you know, living in this, you know, in Tokyo, Japan, it's, I don't know, it's not as fun as I would thought it would be. It's pretty much just clicking. You can do 2 things a day, and it's pretty much clicking on 2 shortcuts. You see 2 movies, and that's it. And you do that, and then you go to the dungeons. Like, the dungeons itself is cool. You know, the whole dungeon system in Persona 5 is awesome. The game looks absolutely amazing. It plays amazing. But I think I still like the fantasy RPG more. I am just a big sucker for fantasy RPGs. And, you know, also because Persona 4 is kind of the same way, where you're a high school kid and stuff. I don't know, it kind of feels the same. There's something with Persona 5 and I'm like, the game is absolutely a masterpiece, but I don't know what it is. Maybe I should play a little bit more. But I'm like, I am now 37 hours in the game. And I've been hearing that the game is about 90 hours. And I will be totally honest. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up for another 60 hours. I don't know. My favorite characters are Makato and the other girl. The doctor, she is so fucking cool. That she calls you guinea pig. That's pretty cool. Yes, I have seen, of course, I have seen that Yoshida told the pairs that they have, you know, hold back on announcement. That is something that, well, I mean, we knew that. Like, we knew they're not gonna announce everything on E3. You know, I don't know. I think that Sony is going to make the PlayStation experience more important than E3. And I mean, if you look at it, it's obvious. I mean, PlayStation experience is all about PlayStation. Just like Nintendo Directs and Nintendo's Treehouse is all about Nintendo games. So it would be weird if on the PlayStation experience they announce nothing new for PlayStation. That would be weird. They have done that the first time they did it, and people didn't like it. So, like, I think the first time we're gonna see on The Last of Us 2 is gonna be on PSX. Where it's just a side quest. Robbing the rich. Okay. I Oh yeah, of course. Where's the, oh there it is. Yeah. It's also quite funny that I have, of course, I have seen the pre-show, you know that. And I thought that the pre-show was pretty good. I genuinely liked it. Like, they announced NEC 2 and Everybody's Golf and, you know, Gran Turismo 6, Gran Turismo Sport release date and a bit of gameplay and, you know, they showed a lot of stuff like for VR and that PlayLink crap that I don't really care about, but I mean, okay, they showed it. And it's kind of funny, in my opinion, when you look at forums, people are like, but where was NEC? And, you know, where was Gran Turismo? I'm like, dude, didn't you see the pre-show? I don't know if it was better. I mean, the games were, you know, yeah. But it's cool that they showed release dates. Oh yeah, there's where I have to go. Get off.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. Fine goods for a fair price.
I can't go there.
Find better wares.
Can you get up there? Oh, let's see.
Would you like to buy something today?
No, bitch. I don't want to buy something today. Get the fuck out.
Any news about my stolen sword?
Not yet. Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
Okay, I think I remember a little bit. Oh yeah, of course.
Drops of blood moving away.
Yes, it was pretty good. I liked it a lot. You know, this E3 for Sony was all about
Still on the trail.
just showing people that there are games coming out, and especially showing the release dates.
Still more blood.
You know, we kind of finally know when God of War comes out, and I think only Detroit and what was the other one? Days Gone. There's no release date for.
I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Child, get the fuck out.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
Yeah, I've actually seen all the all the details on Monster Hunter. It is actually not a spin-off. It's not a side game. It's a real mainline Monster Hunter, and I'm really happy because is going to play like an original Monster Hunter, but with bigger worlds and, you know, faster gameplay and of course better graphics. It's kind of funny because now you see a lot of Nintendo fans saying, oh, the game should be on Switch, it could easily run on Switch. I'm like, have you seen the graphics? That's impossible for the Switch. Where the fuck should I go? Oh, there it is. But she said going forward. Ah, okay.
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe
How can they do that with their eyes, by the way? It's kind of weird.
Merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Yeah, it's not really open world. It's, from what I could decipher, what you know Capcom was saying, is that the worlds will be bigger. For example, you know, it will be connected without loading. Where in an original Monster Hunter game, you had the map, and you know, in these maps you have like 5 or 6 zones, and you had to load between the zones. And from what I could, you know, read is that you now don't have that. So you have one map, and that's it. Of course, you will have different maps, just not a big open world. It's not gonna be Horizon or whatever.
Won't find better wares.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But all right. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Yeah, maybe. Especially the rumor about it's gonna be a modern Tokyo, like that will be so weird. I mean, people won't even recognize Monster Hunter, let alone buy it. And have you actually seen? Like, I don't know why. It's just something I like to do, but I check out like Amazon ranks, like Amazon's hourly ranks and, you know, monthly ranks and yearly ranks. I don't know why. I just like that. It's fun. And so Monster Hunter World has actually been in the top 100 since it got announced. That's pretty good. I don't know how it is in Japan. I know that Dragon Quest is #1 on PS4. It's also something I was not, you know, anticipating that. I was like, you know, in Japan, people are gonna buy the 3DS version. But it seems that the PS4 version is actually the one people want for Dragon Quest XI. So I am really curious at how much that game is gonna sell and how much the game is gonna sell. Monster Hunter is gonna do on PS4. It could be, and I'm not gonna say it is going to be, but it could be a game changer in Japan. Like, if Monster Hunter World is actually fantastic and people actually want it, it could lift hardware tremendously for PS4. If there is one game out there that could actually boost PS4 sales a lot, it's Monster Hunter. Especially if Sony makes like a limited edition or has like a price cut.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore.
Yeah, I'm really interested in how good the game's gonna do. Like, of course, sales for normal people like us are not important. Like, even if the game would sell a billion copies, I don't get anything of it. But just as a gamer who is interested in almost in every aspect of the gaming world, I don't know, it's kind of like a side hobby for me. You know, checking out sales and stuff. I always like that. I don't know why. I'm really curious, you know, in holy shit, this looks so good. You know, I'm just really curious in year by year, like, you know, what games sell and which games are not. And because of that, like, you know, it's why I am, well, in my opinion, I am so good at predicting stuff, because I have seen how, you know, games are being sold for years now. I kind of know what you know, games sell and which game will not sell. Yeah, I've actually heard that all the weapons will be in the new Monster Hunter. They will be adding new weapons in valid location. So I'm super, and especially that it gets a worldwide release early next year is going to be like, even Sean Layden said, you know, this is one of the biggest years ever. But it seems to be that next year is actually going to be better. Next year we have God of War and we have freaking Monster Hunter. And we got Code Vein, and Code Vein looks like a Dark Soul-ish type of game. So that looks super cool. You know. By the way, I wanted to talk about something with you. Let me check this. I love analysts. They're so fucking stupid. I think, like, sometimes I seriously think to myself, maybe I should be an analyst. Maybe I should. Let me pause for just a second. Okay, here it is. Here it is. This is gonna be funny. You're gonna... What's up, Rem Aver? You're gonna laugh your ass off. Okay. Okay, analyst. Xbox One game sales to grow 17% to 17 million in 2017 because of the Xbox One X. But here it is. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, this is what it says. The report lists that over 20 million games will be sold for the Switch at retail this year. I actually expect a lot more. While Xbox One game sales will grow 17% to 70 million, and this is the best part, PlayStation 4 game sales are expected to be muted. Muted kind of means the same, so it's not gonna grow. When compared to Nintendo and Microsoft, holy shit, this is funny. Sony's PS4 Pro is more a typical mid-cycle console upgrade, says co-author of the report Tristan Veale. So he's the analyst. Sony has taken a few risks with exceptions of omitting the including Ultra HD Blu-ray player. Well, that's bullshit. Here's the thing. Veale says that the launch of the Xbox One could signal the end of the traditional 6 to 8 year console cycle. Xbox One sales are expected to grow, hardware sales are expected to grow 13% in 2017, while PlayStation 4 sales will grow just 3%. Holy shit. Oh, this is funny stuff. Okay, let's put up the facts. In 2015, PS4 sold 4.5 million in the first 6 months. In 2016, it sold 5 million in the first 6 months. In 2017, it sold 7.4 million in the first 6 months. Is almost a 2 million increase. 3%. Is that muted? No. Holy shit, this is funny as fuck. Are these guys actually getting paid for this? Seriously? Like, are they getting paid for this? I really should be an analyst. Like, I am not even joking. Maybe I should try and search what you have to do to be an analyst. This is so fucking stupid. 3% upgrade. Oh, this is funny. PS4, Sony is definitely going to drop PS4, and you know what I actually expect them to do? It's what they already have done here in Europe 2 times. They're going for the flash deals. For the 1 day a PS4 is $200 deals. Because at the beginning of the year they had that, and PS4 sold out in a matter of hours. And of course at E3 last Friday they had the insane deals where you could get a PS4 for $180. And of course they had a bigger amount of consoles, so it was not sold out, but pretty much everywhere it was #1 at the top 10 lists. And of course, as you can see now at Amazon, Horizon Zero Dawn is chucking in the top 10. It's I know that people said like, oh, Horizon is not gonna sell 5 million. Dude, this game is gonna sell 10 million. Mark my freaking words. But I mean, that whole part with the analyst, I found that so funny. I am like, dude, seriously? You truly expect,
This must be where
with the
Nassan was
biggest
supposed to check in.
flood of gaming software we have ever seen on PlayStation, the sales are gonna be the same? They're gonna increase a little bit? And they seriously think, honestly think, that the hardware sales will be flat? Even though it's already increased a lot, like by 2.4 million. It's holy shit. Sometimes I really wish that I would be someone important in the gaming world and that I could actually call that guy up and say, dude, what the fuck are you saying? It is so fucking stupid.
If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks.
Yes, Horizon is 35, 40 bucks this entire week, and it is well worth it. It is, in my opinion, the game is worth 60 bucks. I cannot wait for the expansion to come out. Seriously, I can't fucking wait. And I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping that they're gonna release it as a standalone game, or at least we're getting like, you know, a Game of the Year edition that you have the DLC on disc. But I am so going to buy the DLC. Guerrilla Games deserves
Let's
it.
see where they went.
Where did he walk? Oh, there. Yeah. Of course, I mean, the way Sean Layden introduced Monster Hunter Worlds, they know how big the franchise is. They know how big the game is. You know, we have been saying this for a very long time. The only way Sony can fight against the Switch is Monster Hunter. And they have it. Sure, Switch also has Monster Hunter, but it's an old one. It's a port. This is a brand new AAA Monster Hunter. This game could be huge. But it could be not. I don't know. I actually haven't seen the live stream shows. There was like 15 hours of content. I didn't see it. I was busy playing Persona. Oh, there's a city. I didn't even see that.
The Shadow Carja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Oh, is this an outpost? Oh yeah, of course, this one. Oh, it was only for Japan. By the way, have you seen the new trailer for Dragon Quest XI? Like, oh my god, the game looks just... holy fuck.
Got their attention.
It's kind of weird why you cannot do like a, you know, a stealth attack. That was kind of forgot that there was no stealth attack in this game.
They strike him! Face the sun's judgment.
Yes, I was actually impressed by Days Gone too. Many people were not actually. I was impressed. I'm like, this looks genuinely cool. Especially of the amount of enemies on screen. I mean, you can do some really cool stuff with that. If they actually have like a city scenery or like, you know, that you could build the fences, that could be so cool. Like sort of a survival mode. Yeah. With Dragon Quest 11, you know, and blah, 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 and Monster Hunter, and the bigger exclusives, you know, like Days Gone and God of War. You know, PS4 could do really well. It's not gonna be PS2. It's not gonna sell 20 million. If the PS4 sells like 10 or 12 million, that's good. That is really good. By the way, there's something also I want to talk to you about. Dynasty Warriors 9 is also really big. We both talked about Microsoft, about their lack of exclusives, right? There was actually an interview today with Phil Spencer. Is he called Phil Spencer? I think it was Phil Spencer, yeah. And he actually said something that we have been saying for a long time. Microsoft is working on new exclusives, but it takes a couple of years. Haven't we said that? Haven't we talked about it? That if Microsoft is making games, it's gonna take a while. They cannot produce stuff like Uncharted in a year. It's gonna take a couple of years. So pretty much when Sony comes with a new generation, Microsoft fans will have their first exclusives. I knew it. I mean, it's cool that they're working on a new game or new games, but I mean, yeah, you're pretty much not gonna see that. Well, it is ambitious. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn also took a long time. Uncharted took a long time. God of War took a long time. It's just that it's too little too late. You know, first-party games are the games that should showcase, like, this is what my game system can do. And the most powerful console in the world is not so powerful anymore when the new generation comes around. So, it's kind of weird.
They've gotten Hassan all right. He needs help.
How the fuck do you know?
Only a little fun.
A new Xbox? That would be so weird. Like, I do believe, like, I think that, I think that the gameplay they showed on their show was fake. But here's the thing that I think it may be not. Digital Foundry actually played the demo. And they were like, yeah, the game looks amazing. I'm like, oh. So if that is truly what the Scorpio could do, the Scorpio, I don't give a shit. For me, it's still the Scorpio. It's a better name. Xbox One X sounds so fucking stupid. So, you know, if Scorpio can really put out graphics like Anthem, I mean, that's good. That is almost like next gen. So even when like PS5 is around, they could easily still, you know, make good looking games. I am not going to pick up Assassin's Creed, but, and here's the but, this will most probably be my first Assassin's Creed ever. I am thinking of buying it, of course, when the price drops. but I'm not like going to buy it at launch or anything. It does generally looks like a cool game, and now they have an RPG system where you can grind for gear, and I think that will make the game a lot better. It's kind of the same with Horizon.
Forget about traveling light.
Is that if you have the weapons, and I have these weapons for the entire game. I won't say it's annoying, but like there is no reason for me to go into a city and buy new weapons because I already have them. They're only like a couple of weapons. So like the biggest problem I have with Horizon is you don't truly feel that you're progressing because I don't get new weapons. I don't get new gear, you know. So I truly hope that with the expansion they will include a lot more gear.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
So I generally thought it was cool that they include gear. Also, I am not a huge fan of Egypt, but I do like Egypt. Like old Egypt is pretty cool. With the pharaohs and stuff. Like I'm not a huge fan. I am more of a Rome guy and you know medieval and fantasy and stuff. But I like the era of Egypt a lot more than, for example, say you know the Steam Age, or I don't know how you call that, the age where you know Napoleon lives and stuff and pirates. I am interested in the new pirate game, by the way. Especially if you could like upgrade your ship and have like really cool sea battles. That would be so fucking cool. Like the only part of pirates and you know that type of age are the sea battles, because that's just fucking awesome. Guerrilla did an incredible job at making a world. Making it extremely, seriously Ram-Aver. This storyline, it's gonna be slow. You're like, oh, okay, nice. You're an outcast, but once you have a taste of what the story is really about, you're like, holy damn, I want to know more and more and more. You know, especially H. Brent knows that. He has been checking out my streams when I've been playing like in the middle of the night, because I want to keep going. I want to know what happened. And that is the strongest part of Horizon. After you know the truth, the entire world, you're like, oh,
Quiet does it.
That's why the world is like this. Everything fits together. Everything is being explained. You pretty much know and will know everything. And that is what I love about the game. Its character, its story, its incredible graphics, of course, you know, its design. But they could have implanted a bit more gear, different weapons, different outfits. Maybe like with the whole Monster Hunter-ish world, you know, they're like big beasts. It would have been cool to see that you can actually create your own gear, you know, and you don't really have that. I mean, sure, you have a couple of outfits, but that's it. They're like outfits. They're not building your gear. If I want to have like giant, you know, armor, like full plate armor or whatever, you cannot do this, and that's kind of sucky. Especially because the whole style of Horizon is almost like Monster Hunter. You know, in Monster Hunter, people have their, you know, clothing and their buildings of bones of the dragons and, you know, weapons of dragons and whatever of the beasts. And here, you know, people's clothing are part of the robots they kill. So it would have been perfect for a sort of Monster Hunter-ish gameplay. But sadly, they didn't. By the way, talking about new games, a friend of mine, he actually bought a Nintendo Switch, and he is coming over right now.
I'll tuck that
So
away.
I'll be playing the Switch in about half an hour. That's so cool. This area, by the way, is an area I recently discovered, because in the storyline you don't really go here. What the fuck is that? What? I didn't do anything. And this is like one of the most interesting parts of the game, in my opinion. You know, this gives out so much hints. You're seeing a tank. You're like, okay. Of course, when you're getting in this part of the game, you pretty much know what happened. So you're more like, oh shit. So another tank. And I think there's, where is it? Here is like a graveyard of tanks. That is so cool. At least, I think it's cool. What is that? Why the fuck should I go there? Ah, talk to Nazan. Okay. Oh, you actually, oh wait, I can do here. Ja. Hey, Treffers. Ik heb de Switch nog niet gehaald hoor. Een vriend van mij heeft hem gekocht gisteren. En hij komt dadelijk hierheen en ga ik even spelen. Triforce says, believe me, Switch is gonna end just like VR with you. And maybe that is also something that I'm afraid of. That after Xenoblade, I'm gonna play it anymore. But I just want to say is that I have seen gameplay of Xenoblade. There's like 40 minutes of gameplay. I have seen the entire 40 minutes, and I was just like, I need the game. Xenoblade 2 looks so freaking cool. It's just a freaking old school RPG. It looks so good. I know I'm gonna like Zelda. And everything else is just, I don't know. Maar, laat me zeggen, kijk, weet je wat ik vind, Triforce? Dat heb ik ook met mijn maatje. Ik vind de Switch het nu niet waard. Er is behalve Zelda niks vooruit. Maar aan het einde van het jaar, ja, Metroid Prime 4. I think I actually played the first one. Was it the first one? I think it is. On the GameCube. Why the fuck is he here? Oh, of course.
Probably me, but Kindev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian,
it's kind of
funny.
You know what I think is funny?
If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
I think it was genius of Sean Layden to say, you know, we from Sony, we already have the hardware.
Be safe.
You know, we don't need the hardware anymore. It's time for software. And I'm seriously looking at Horizon, and if you look at on God of War, if you look at Days Gone, I genuinely think to myself, why the fuck would I need another system? I mean, sure, maybe in 2 or 3 years, I would be like, yeah, it's maybe time to, you know, upgrade the graphics and stuff, but I really don't see why Microsoft has invested in Scorpio instead of just making games. Even the original Xbox can still produce good graphics. Oh, you need a travel pack. Couldn't you buy a travel pack with unlimited travel? I still need to buy that. Where is it? What? Oh, of course not. Ha, stupid little idiot. Yeah, Microsoft is of course going to bring new Gears, new Halo. Yes. So Triforce said everyone is hyped about the new Pokemon and the new Metroid, but the only thing they showed was a name and 4. That is also something that's kind of annoying. Like, many people believe Nintendo won. I think personally Nintendo had a really good show. They did announce games people wanted. People wanted a new Pokemon, people wanted a new Metroid. But I don't understand why, for example, Metroid Prime 4 is in the top 10 pre-orders on Amazon. Like, why? The only thing you saw was a 4. You didn't see gameplay, you didn't see a release date, you didn't see anything. Only a 4. If Sony would have showed The Last of Us Part 2 without gameplay, people would have trashed it. Absolutely trashed it. And I definitely have respect for Nintendo fans. They are so die-hard. Nintendo fans are so passionate about gaming and Nintendo that they even pre-order something without knowing what it is. That is just wow. That is really wow.
A man named Nissan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement.
Did you know that I actually, most of the time, never pre-order anything? I mostly pre-order games like a week before.
Find the flame.
Only when, you know, for example, I pre-ordered all of these games for this year because they had a deal. You know, they had 7.5% discount. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just, hey, trophy, you know, let's just pre-order all the games I want because I'll get them a lot cheaper. That's the only reason why I pre-ordered so many games. But most of the time, the games I buy are like a week before it launches. I don't usually pre-order a game like 2 years up front. Why the fuck would I do that? The only game I have on pre-order is Summon Night 6. That is a tactical RPG that should have come out on May, but it got delayed. And the only reason why I pre-ordered Summon Night 6 is because it's from Gauging Works, and Gauging Works are sort of limited run, yet they are super limited. And I didn't get Summon Night 5 because it was sold out, and I'm just really afraid that they only have a small quantity of the game. So that's why I pre-ordered that game like months ago. That's the only reason, because I'm afraid that it's gonna be sold out. But stuff like God of War, you know, Days Gone, I'm gonna order those games pretty much a week before. Why would I spend money on something that's not gonna come out in like a year? I don't get that. I mean, that is how passionate Nintendo fans are. It's not a bad thing. Where is it? Holy shit, is it? Holy fuck! What the fuck? Holy damn. What is this? Oh yeah, of course, that's the, this is also a really cool site. Ram Aver, don't look. This is a cool site. you're spoiling! Hey, dude, I already beat the game. I can go whatever the fuck I want. When's he spawning? Yeah, for example, you know, you already pre-ordered Red Dead, even though you don't even know when it's coming out. I know many people do that, but that's just not my style. Crash Bandicoot, holy shit! Like, next week will be my last week of vacation, and there are only two things. It's why I want next week to come. First up, on a Tuesday, I'm gonna be getting my driving license. I'm going to, you know, first time I'll drive. I'll be on a Tuesday and a Thursday. So that's really cool. And second is the week after my vacation, Crash Bandicoot. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum. Ooga booga booga. Ooga booga. Ooga booga is actually a, how do you say that? Like, me, my brother, and my sister, we all played Crash Bandicoot. And Ooga booga is like a normal word for us. Sometimes when we see each other, it's like Ooga booga. And that is from, of course, Crash Bandicoot. Ooga booga. Look how good the game looks. But it doesn't look as good as Anthem. Xbox One looks better. Duh. Hagayo. I think if Sony is working on the new Legend of Heroes, people are going to be mental. There are so many gamers out there who are crying about Legend of Dragoon. It's people are going to go insane. Oh, you don't have to pay up front. Okay, that's cool. God of War 4. Well, God of War 4 is kind of God of War, but they just called it God of War. It's a reboot. But the new God of War is pretty much God of War 4. Look how good the game looks. Holy fuck. I think on some of the trees you can actually see ants walking on the trees. That is fucking insane. I don't know if you can see that. But someone on the PlayStation stream actually mentioned that. Like, you on the trees you can see bugs walking and stuff. Where the fuck are those? I want to see it. That would be an insane detail. Oh, here, you do have... how do you call those? That's cool. It is, that is true, Play Club. That is definitely true. Yeah, you got me. It is actually, God of War is not really a reboot. The storyline does sort of progress. But, and here's why I call it a reboot. It's in a different world. It has a different playstyle. Okay? And especially the mythology is totally different. And if you played God of War 3, you know that at the end, the world got destroyed. Everyone died. The world is destroyed. So it's kind of weird seeing Kratos, you know, in a world again, even though the world was destroyed. It's really weird. It's a Norse world, sure, but how did they get there? Because in God of War 3, Kratos killed all the gods and the world got destroyed. Then you should know that the world got destroyed at the end of God of War. But I don't care though, you know, it looks super cool. Like, God of War genuinely looks better than this. What I have seen from Days Gone, it actually looks better than this. I'm like, what? If that is real gameplay they showed. If Days Gone was real gameplay, it seems to look better than this. I don't know though, like this is like a freaking good looking game. But that. Yes, it seems that this God of War is going to be a bit more open. What the fuck is that? Huh? Oh wait, they're the weak points. Run, Biggie! I don't really need to do it because I'm already level 40, but whatever. Days Gone is like The Walking Dead, indeed, and that is so cool. I don't know. In the interview, I've seen the interview with the guys from Days Gone, and I don't know if I don't know, like, from what we have seen, it looks like Days Gone is almost complete, right? Like, you're looking at the game and you're like, okay, this is years in the making. They're almost done with the game. Yet, the guy from Band Studio, he pretty much says, we're working really hard on Days Gone and we don't know a release date yet. Almost hinting at, you know, the game is still really in development. And I'm like, oh, I was seriously expecting Days Gone to come out at the end of the year. Whoops. Yes, Days Gone is going to be an open world zombie game, and I think that many, when the reviewers come out, I think that many people will say the game is bland, the game is generic, but the amount of zombies on screen makes it special. I mean, seriously, they have, the interview said that they actually have a part of the game where there are 300 zombies on screen. What we have seen from E3 was only a small group. His words, not mine. He said that. It was a small group. He said there are swarms of zombies, and if they can do that running on the PS4 with those graphics, I'm like, holy fuck. That would be so epic.
It's like they've already been overridden.
Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. They, in the lore of Horizon Zero Dawn, the people in this world say that the Asheron, isn't it the Asheron or the Bondi, whatever, they can speak with the robots. Look how much detail there is. Like, holy, this is really insane. People really, some people really don't respect the amount of detail put in this game. I'm like, holy fuck. And what I think is so cool with the guys from Guerrilla, and this is something they have done with Killzone, it's believable. You're like, how would this beast, you know, where does the power come from? And you see that in the back and like, okay, you know, that could be like a battery. And you see the weapons, and it almost feels like it's real. It's so cool. Oh yeah, Banduk.
Carja wraps won't protect against the mountain winds.
So so in the first expansion, we're pretty much going to see more of the Banduk. Because in the storyline itself, oh, that is cool. I didn't see that. In the storyline, you don't really see those guys. Days Gone, Sucker Punch, and Japan Studios. So Band Studio, Sucker Punch, and Japan Studios are like the AA studios of Japan. Because in a sense, Bloodborne is not a AAA franchise. It's not a AAA big exclusive. You know, it was a AA game. Maybe if they're working on Bloodborne 2, it is going to be a AAA game because of the success of the first one.
The spoils of the hunt have been a little light lately. You could find a few machines, earn the spirit's favor.
So this is what I meant first of, you know, that this game could really be like a Monster Hunter-ish game. Look at the armor they have. It is man-made and, you know, with parts of robots. And the thing is, you cannot buy these armors. If you're like, oh, this armor looks cool, you cannot have it. And that's just, in my opinion, a big mistake by Guerrilla Games. They should have implanted sort of an armor gear system. That would be so cool. But hey, that's just me. If you look at here, you get the outfits. And here it is. So you do have a lot of outfits. And they look cool. Some of them look cool. Here, this looks one pretty cool. This one looks cool. But that's it. Ta-da! These are here. It even says it. Very rare. A couple of outfits. That's it. You know, I would have liked to see a lot more.
Good hunting.
Horizon is boring. Oh. You should not say that in my stream. Are they actually working on a robot? Oh, they took a big robot down. That is cool. Look at the weapons.
Travel well.
Are they still alive? No.
May your song echo.
Yeah. Well, okay. Like Days Gone is kind of double, like AAA. You know, you can clearly see that Sony has been pumping a huge amount of money in the game. Where should I go, by the way? Oh, there.
Can't override you yet. Is there more I can learn from the cauldrons?
This is so cool. How cool would it be if you actually live in that world and you can actually override those? I would be interested if you could. Do you actually learn how you override?
Up close like this, it's grazer dung.
I'm sorry?
Frozen grazer dung. This Ravager led me here. I chased it down from the rivals, where it killed a great ice hunter. Tore him in two. The challenge I accepted. But when it reached this camp, the Fury left it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Tikuk says it's a gift. Pfft. What is a gift but a reward that you didn't earn? The machines are meant to challenge us. Now I'm stuck here guarding the shamans.
You know, I really want to know how they do that. Okay, so again, you know, this outfit looks pretty cool. Nah, you cannot have it.
I can feel myself growing old.
Yeah, I feel that too. Yeah. I think actually on the stream, Sony Band Studios did say something in the lines of, you know, Sony is making us, you know, no, I'm saying it wrong, like, he said in the lines of, you know, Sony is giving us the time to complete our game. You know, so they kind of said that they have, as Sony is giving them as much time as they need to make sure that the game is good. And I think that's why the exclusives from Sony are so freaking good, because Sony actually let them do it. If they say, oh, you know, we need another year, I think Sony is more to say like, okay, you know, take another year. Where for Microsoft, they will mostly say, oh no, we need that. We need Forza for the next year. We need that game. It has to be released. And not only Microsoft, many big publishers, you know, look at Mass Effect. The new Mass Effect, it has so many flaws. Why? I can guarantee you, because EA did not give them enough time to make sure that they can polish the game. And that is something Sony does. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fanboy. It is common knowledge. Ask any developer and they will say that. And they are saying it. Where do I have to go now? Oh. Oh, we have to actually investigate the bandit camp. Worst fucking camp. Oh, here it is. Oh no, that's not here. Camping. Where the fuck is it? It's there. What an idiot. Power cells. Ha! That's pretty cool. Look at that. How much? Holy shit! How much does that weight? Like what?
Shaman, you're trying to understand the machines here too?
Yes, Nora. And taking my time with my studies. Between you, me, and the spirits, I appreciate the peace. Not just from the machines. There are many changes in Ban-Ur. The hunters and shamans bicker without end.
What about?
How best to deal with a harsher world. The hunters, they don't want it back the way it used to be. And we shamans find ourselves able to explain less and less. So many are exiles now, sent to wander. Here, no one argues. So, I welcome mystery.
May there be songs in your name.
Perhaps the machines are glad to be separated from their herds, too.
I wish you a bountiful
So where do you actually have to do it? Yeah. I mean, Monster Hunter is now Capcom's biggest IP. Without Monster Hunter, Capcom could be in serious problem. You know, what other franchises are like as big as Monster Hunter? Almost no one.
Don't assume the hunt will be easier just because the land is warmer. The hunt demands full preparation.
Okay.
When the machine spirits resist, it forces the Banuk to prove our worth. But in the grove, they're docile. It feels unnatural.
I kind of don't get it. Oh, like I have to talk to everyone. That's what it says. Okay.
Skill melts like ice. We should get back out and track the herd if we want to maintain our reputations.
The spoils of the hunt have been a little light lately. We should find a few machines. Earn the spirit's favor.
Earn the spirit's favor. Yeah, okay, so Resident Evil 7 was a good game. You know, people liked it. So that could be classified as a big game too, but that's it.
It will require coming.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
Yeah, okay, well what is it?
What are we doing here? Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
I don't get it though, like, here, okay, here's the mountain. Oh wait, above there, okay. Did not see
The
that.
snow's got a bite out here.
Oh shit. Bitch. Bitch.
These lands are filled with noise, but it is just noise. No sound.
I wonder if you... Oh wait, so these guys help them actually. Oh no, I understand. But do I have to go there? I don't think so. Oh, do I? Yeah, see, I don't. Well, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite seems to have a lot more characters, but I've actually been hearing people not liking the demo. So, and there are rumors that Street Fighter V is gonna have like a complete edition.
Why would the machine spirits allow us to approach unchallenged?
I don't get it. What the fuck should I do?
It's a miraculous place.
Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I should go back to the girl. Where was she? The one is...
I've looked into the blue light and only
Okay.
found more questions.
Yay for your blue light.
I'll not let this Ravager out of my sight. I must get good snow now.
In Banur, they already sing songs about the hunts I've completed.
Banur.
Banuk lands are harsher than these. Hunting here is relaxing.
The last hunt was a good one. Struck swift as snow, and none will be going home.
Okay.
The spoils of the hunt have been a little light lately. We should find a few machines, earn the spirit's fate.
Some other Weraks after our herd.
Okay,
first
so
blood.
I
What do
kind
they
of
require?
don't really understand what the fuck I should do. Investigate the Banur camp. Okay. Talk to the Banuk. I already did that. I already talked to them. Here.
I am the best hunter of my Werak, and none should win.
I didn't see that.
Greetings, Nora. I am Tikuk.
Did you see someone there?
I've never seen anything like this.
The blue light is strong here. My people traveled far from the heights of Ban-Ur to experience it for themselves.
The blue light.
The light of the machine spirits. It is all around us. It settles upon us. This is how it used to be, before they grew angry.
I know about the derangement, but I didn't think the machines were ever this calm. What is it about this place?
We don't really know. We sing and we listen to the machine songs.
Ah, so okay. In the storyline, you have these factories who create those machines. And I think they're in some sort of factory where the machines are, of course, more docile, I think.
Tikuk, have any other Outlanders come through here recently?
Some Asaram, yes. They were convinced the machines were malfunctioning. As if machines were mere devices in need of repair. Well, that is how the Asaram see the world, is it not?
Well, he's there, right?
They ate with us. Then, when they were satisfied there was nothing they could explain, they left with the Northern Light.
Yes, so hopefully someday I can finally buy Super Street Fighter V and have all the characters and have the full, complete Street Fighter experience.
The machines sing to you?
To each other. You are a hunter. You must have heard their communions and hymns, their calls and cries. We're not meant to understand, but we shamans try to interpret. What is the song that angered them so, that turned them upon us? What song soothes them? Does it thrum in the air here, just outside of hearing? How can we heal the machine world?
Ah, Sakura is a cool character. Sagat is also pretty cool. Sagat is from Tiger Uppercut, right? I didn't even know he was not in the game.
What's with the big guy?
I was drawn to this place in a storm. At first, I thought the keening was the wind, snapping off the mountain's frozen face. But no, it was the Thunderjaw's song. I found it crouched on its haunches, its metal unmoving, and I took shelter beneath it. When the storm cleared, its singing done, perhaps the spirit left its great shell, or perhaps it slumbers and remains. So we have not stripped and gleaned this one. We treat it with the care it is owed.
That's pretty cool.
Do you mind if I look around more, Tikuk?
Speak, trade, listen. You are welcome. No harm will come to you here.
So it's not the Banuk that are doing this. There's something about this place. They can't see it, but maybe my focus can.
I don't know. Street Fighter is a cool game. But it's gonna have a tough challenger with the new Dragon Ball. The game looks so good.
Honor to your word.
There, a signal. And the source is at the top of the mountain. I better look into it.
I bet it's something like, like a machine that's giving orders to other machines.
This is how the Banuk must have gotten up and down the mountain.
She says that, but where do you get up the mountain then? I don't get it. I don't see a way to actually get up. Okay. She says this is the way. Oh, here, idiot. That was stupid. That was kind of stupid. Okay.
Easier when I was a kid.
I guess we have to walk around. I think I'm doing something really wrong. Or not. I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely not... how we should go. Yeah, they have changed a lot of characters in Street Fighter V, so who knows, maybe they're gonna change Sakura too. Ah, here, finally.
The air's getting thinner. Hard to believe they've been moved further north.
Here's all the end of the... yeah, so it's pretty much at the end of the game. So here should be the Banuk area. That's cool.
The Burntops are just waiting. A good sign, I guess.
Ah, yeah, I think it's a big mistake. I think that crossplay would have been awesome. Especially in games that are like competitive games like Rocket League. I mean, you definitely are going to have like, you know, PlayStation versus Xbox versus Nintendo. That would have been so fucking cool. But no, I think Sony is making a big mistake regarding crossplay.
You can't just... Did Vulcan send you? I guess shards can buy a conscience.
Never mind that. Nora girl, you have to stop the others. Up ahead, we snuck up here. Uncovered some kind of ancient device, plain as an anvil. That's what affects the machines.
The other bungheads voted to take it to Pitchcliff for auction. But it's taken a beating already. Like it dropped from the sky.
We tried to stop them digging it out. Without that thing up here, those Banuk will be massacred.
I'll stop them. You two get out of here. It sounds like you've already done enough damage.
Well, that's a fair appraisal.
Aha! Ah, so that's why the machines are not attacking.
What do you let the rope slip for, you bunch of chuff skulls? The slack was on your end. I think it's okay.
What have you done?
Who are you? You're not one of those Banuk.
Too late. Let me look at it.
Hold on. This was our delve. We did the work. You want to put your axe in? What's this thing worth to you?
I don't know about this. This was your idea. You started it, you can finish.
All right. Could be this thing's just scrap, but even scrap has a price. So I'll ask again, what's it worth to you?
It's worth more to me than you are. You still want to negotiate?
Forget it. All you've ever given me is black toes.
They've made a mess of this.
I hope they will give in. Okay, so what the fuck is that? I want to know now. It looks like some sort of bomb, actually.
Catastrophic malfunction. This is from long ago. And it's been sending a signal all this time. Fading out. This is from Gaia Prime. Some part of her was still functioning. Until now. I have to get back to the camp. Before the machines tear it apart.
Ah, so this is on Gaia Prime. Okay, that is cool. Of course, because Gaia controlled, of course, all the robots. So, okay, that's cool. I mean, this is why I like the game so much. Its lore is so fucking cool. Look how good the game looks. Holy fuck.
No, they've already started attacking.
The hunter!
No!
The machines are angered. Keep your distance. Hunters, defend the camp. Do what you must.
Yes. Roar and rend at me. I don't fear it.
Now you'll hear my song, machine. A sharp song.
Oh shit! Wait up a second. My friend has arrived. Wait up. Oh. Hallo in het huis van PlayStation. Wie ben jij? Dan mag je niet binnenkomen. Oh jee. Putting on my other stupid trouser. Opening the door. Open the gate. The gate. Yeah. It's the same thing here. Especially Nintendo fans are really crying about Monster Hunter is not going on Switch. It should be on Switch. Nintendo fans don't understand that PlayStation fans made Monster Hunter big, not Nintendo fans.
So bored, I'm talking to myself.
Ooh, look, this one is red. Click it. Okay, where should we go now? Where should we? Really, you have to go there? Really? Why? Oh, here.
Nora, did you know this change would come upon us?
Not exactly. Although I know there is a lot changing in our world. This time it was outsiders. Those Oseram thought.
The Oseram do not think. They will never understand the balance between us. Between man and machine.
True.
Now the blue light has gone. And we are left with many songs. But more for mourning than gratitude.
So what now? Will you go back to your homeland?
When we teach the young to walk on shifting ice, we say, the secret is taking one step, then the next.
Hey.
Perhaps
a
one
lot.
day, we will understand the machine's mysteries.
From what I've learned, I think that day will come together. And there can be peace again.
I completed. Return to Vilgund. Holy shit, all the way back. What?
Nou staat de camera op je geluidsgericht.
Ja, omdat ik nou een geluid via dit doe. Dus ik bedoel, maak allemaal een klasgericht.
Zo, jij krijgt reactie, ik krijg er maar nooit van.
Wat zei je, jongen? Heb je eens een stemmetje? Hé? Zeg je?
Het ergste is, dan krijg ik nog werk wat ik moet communiceren ook. Terwijl ik praten.
Ja, dan wordt het nog erger, hè?
Pak nou allemaal uitzetten. Jij legt alles uit wat ze doen.
Ja, oké, zal ik doen. Hé, mijn zus gekocht. Voor mij. Hé?
Ik wil eigenlijk een spel halen, maar...
Mijn Switch.
Nee.
Ja, wel. Niet nee zeggen. It's all mine.
Ik wilde eigenlijk items halen, maar...
Ja, die zijn wel leuk uit, ja. Hij schijnt best tof te zijn als je met multiplayer speelt. It's taking long time.
Zet ik maar eens een zwaar.
Oh ja, dat is ook wel goed. Je moet wel die pro-controle halen, hè. Want die normale controle lijkt me echt niet lekker. Het is echt super...
Hij zit...
Oh ja, dan moet ik dat daar wel even bekijken.
Nee, ik heb hem niet bij me.
Hè? Je hebt je Switch niet bij je?
Ja, natuurlijk heb ik mijn Switch bij
me. Oh, wat kan je nou spelen zonder een Switch? Wat is dat? Oh, voor die dingetjes. Ja, dat wist je al dat zou komen, hè. Want zo spelen lijkt me niet lekker, zo met zo'n klein kut dingetje.
En ik vind die straps die erbij zitten, vind ik niks.
Nee. Ja,
ik heb het bijna niet af.
Maar als het heel klein is, ja. Ik ga even de missie afdoen en dan ga ik streamen eindigen.
Nee, maar ik ben wel verrast. Het is leuker dan ik dacht.
Ja, ik haal hem eigenlijk toch. Echt zijn op Blade 2 uitkomen, ga ik pas halen. Hopen dat er een beetje een mooie deal ook komt ervoor.
Voor mij was het weer zwakheid. Ik zag hem, eigenlijk zag ik hem in de winkel.
Ja, hij is ook wel verkrijgbaar nou gewoon.
Nee, bij
adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy. Outlander, are you looking for... Wait, I know
Why the fuck should I go here?
You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines... It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings.
Ha! Extraordinary reward box. Well, let's find out what you actually get. Because I know with the reward box you actually get nothing. Extraordinary reward box. Oh yeah, you get metal vessels that I already have 100 for. I get detonation traps. I already have enough. Yay. It's full. Yay. Shards. Give me the shards. Okay guys, I'm gonna play Switch. Someone bought me a Switch. What a nice guy. So, see you next time.